What's up, everybody? Sitting here rolling a joint, doing some trim gel. Trim gel sucks. Fingers are all dirty. A lot of that's ash right there. A lot of that's ash. Let's go in the other room. Put this shit down for a minute. There we got two people here. What's up? I'm in trim gel, trimming up the crunch berries. Happy Fridays. Put that down. Go check out the grow room. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, they look a little thirsty over there. Ah, shit. Let me go ahead and water that shit. Yeah, I'll sit there and hang on for a minute. I'll put you right here on this light. There we go. Yeah, you're on top of the light. Woohoo! Now, buddy. Buddy. I love to get in the way, Daddy. Hold on, yo. I can't see the screen. So I can't see if anybody's typing anything. Go. Got my set all mixed up. Gotta water a plant. Looking a little thirsty over here. Alright. That's good enough for that. Damn, everything's thirsty. I got water everything, y'all. I didn't realize I was starving. No! Everybody's in the way. Everybody's in the way. Right. Gotta water these plants. What's going on? What's up, Piff? What's up, Tien? Let's see who else is in there. Okay. What's up? We gotta water these plants. They're all thirsty. Ugh. Mix up 2 more gallons of water. Gotta water the girls. Woo-hoo. Happy Friday, everybody. Alright, had to count. Gotta be quiet while I'm counting. Whoa, shit. I almost just spilled pH down all over the floor. Trying to go too fast. Slinging. Every time I sling my hands, I end up dropping shit in the floor, knocking stuff over. It pisses me off. Right. Now we got some water. My buddy's right behind me, so if I turn around, I'm going to step on you. He's always right underneath me. Can't even turn around. There you go, little girl. Get you some water. Get you some water. There we go. Thirsty girls. Let's see, who else is thirsty? Who else needs some water? God, man, they're all freaking thirsty. Oh. No, that's good enough. I don't feel like mixing up any more water. That is good enough. Whew. I want to do it properly. I need to mix up like at least 2 more gallons. I don't feel like it. I'm doing a live stream. I'm trying to light a joint. Oh, please don't pop circuit breaker. Yay, it didn't pop circuit breaker. Woo. Oh, man. If I flip the light switch really slow, it pops the circuit breaker. Yeah, that would have been bad. Spilling the stupid pH down all over the floor. Yeah, when I start going really fast, I start slinging my hands and my feet, and I start knocking stuff over, crashing into things, making messes. That's why I don't like going super fast. Check it out. There's a fatty. Fatty, fat. Look at this guy right here. Right between my legs. What are you doing? I'm right between your legs, Daddy. Right between your legs. So here's the flower room. What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Woo! What's up? Hey, what's up, Kenny? All right. These are all blue Zushis, except for that one right there, which is I think a G-berry. Yep, those are all blue Zushis. Gotta go make RO water in the morning. All right, man. You taking off, Piff? If you're taking off, we'll see you. Oh, you got to make it in the morning. I get it. Okay, sorry. I'm not thinking straight. Okay. About to spark this fatty up. Yeah. There's a fatty. He's got like 4 roaches in there, and then some of my crunch berries. Look at this crunch berries. Oh my god. The backyard plant. He like the blue sushi. Yeah. If y'all haven't subscribed to Blue House Grow, go check out his channel. Go check out Piff's channel. Everybody subscribe to each other. Blue House has got a new channel. Was it King Dunn? DUNN, King Dunn. That's Kenny's new channel. If y'all want to go check it out, he's writing some rap music. Starting a music channel. The link's up there at the top if y'all want to jump on screen for a bit. If not, you don't. But the link's in the chat. Yeah. Okay, I was just making sure it was in the chat. All right, I'm sparking this up. I'm taking too long to smoke. I need a chair, and I need to sit down. All right, watch out, buddy. Watch out, buddy. Move your butt. Good boy. Oh man, there's running out of space in here. Look, there's shit everywhere. Shit everywhere. There's nowhere hardly to sit down. Look at these boys. What do you want, huh? What do you want? Oh, what does this buddy want? Oh, daddy. Oh, look at him. Look at these silly boys. Oh, they're silly. Oh, they're so silly. There you go. Kenny put it up in the chat. If you want to check out his other channel, you can put a link in the chat if you want, Kenny. You sent the link to OG. All right. All right. I'm sparking up. Light it if you got it. Spark it if you got it. As soon as I get these jugs of water out of my way so my feet got somewhere to go. I got nowhere to put my feet. What are you doing? Look at that happy tail. Beats by G, what's up? Welcome to the show. We got crazy dogs over here. Crazy dogs. Crazy, crazy. Check out all the girls in here. We got 8 girls in here. No, 9. There's 9 plants in here. Another G-berry, but I think it might be a male. So I brought this one down first because it's smaller, and I'm thinking it's a girl. And if it is a girl, I want it to start making flowers before the male does because I want to make this is a nice looking plant. I might make some seeds out of it. All right, I'm sparking up. It's time to smoke. Smoky. Look, kissy, kissy ball. Get more kisses. Winston's like, "What are you doing, Daddy?" We went to that doggy park earlier. Remember? You had fun at that dog park. I saw you running around with that dog. Yeah, Daddy, I was ripping and running. You were going full speed. I saw you. You were fast. How's everybody's Friday? What's everybody smoking on? Anything good happen y'all today? Anything fun happen? I just sat around the house all day. I slept in, had a lazy lunch, and then like around 2 o'clock, I started trimming, and here it is, 11 o'clock, and I'm just now stopping. Well, I stopped about 30 minutes ago. So for like the last 8 hours, I've been trimming. That's a lot of trimming, 8 hours of trimming. Sent out a couple of joints yesterday and today. I mailed a joint to Most Hated Grower, and I mailed a joint to Levels Grow Room. Sent Levels a bag of seeds. Just smoked some Grease Gun. Never heard of that one. Must be like Grease Monkey or I don't know. Got in contact with a semi-big female artist. I'm gonna start making music for other than that. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I hear you, Piff. There is too much shit going on. Live in the Wild West nowadays. Ooh. Yeah. I had to drive an hour to go get my bottom six for my grill remake. Hung out with my bro. Took him some homemade wine. Nice. Yeah, I heard about the Charlie Kirk stuff like probably hours after it happened. I heard about it. I was in shock when I heard it's an auto from Atlas Seas. Nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like Charlie was a nice guy. The only thing I didn't agree with him on was his ideas about weed. He made a video about he made a short video about whether or not weed should be legalized or rescheduled. He kind of chuckled in his video about how, with basically in a nutshell, he doesn't support weed is what the whole video what he said in the video. I can't remember what he said, but he was all in favor of keeping it illegal. And I just left a comment on his video. Fire in the hole. All right. Woo. So I just left a comment on his video saying, it's not fair for you to deny people medicine that helps them through PTSD. You got people that can't sleep at night. You got people that are dealing with all kinds of stress that just need it to get through life. I was like, that's basically what I said in the comment. But I don't want to get too political. I'm trying to keep this channel chill. I know we don't all agree on everything. Oh man, my joint's trying to go out. Ugh. Dude, this weed is so sticky. This crunch berry, it's like I got some that's already dried and semi cured, and just breaking up the buds I was getting hash on my fingers. Maybe I'm hoping this blue Zushi, like, because I already had one crop. This last crop had blue Zushi, and the buds did not come out dark blue like the commercial shit that I bought. And so that's leading me to believe that the reason why it was dark blue is because they were controlling the temperature of the room. They were bringing their temperatures down because that's how you get those dark colors. Is make your flower room really cold, like in the low 60s. It's a good smoke. I've tried it before. Oh, you talking about crunch berries? Yeah, the crunch berries is fucking amazing. I'll go grab some of the buds. I mean, I don't know why, but the buds they just like they're like as big as my finger. Let me go grab some so I can put them under the light so you can see them better. All right, move, 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 move. Everybody's in the way. Cheers, cheers. Oh shit! Man, I'm tripping over everything. Can't see where the fuck I'm walking. Uh, this is the shit that I just trimmed up. Here's a good looking cola. Did you just burp? I just heard you burp. I mean, it's hard to see with this lighting, and see it gets blurry when I get that close. And I need to get it like this close in order for you to see all the crystals. but I gotta pull it out to here before it focuses. But dude, this stuff is it's sweet. It smells like Kush. Um, oh, excuse me. Wait, what happened? I'm thinking about taking one Tahoe and training out the whole 2x4 wall. Nice. I got but one slow thinking of moving her back under the two pop. Oh, put your hand behind it, yeah. But I mean, as far as detail, it's focused. I just can't get the detail from this far away. See, when I get that close, it won't focus. It's too close. So, but yeah, this stuff. Oh my god, very Kush, very sweet. A little bit of a berry smell. What's up, Visible Far? Oh, you can use the zoom. I didn't even think of that. Wait, I'm on StreamYard. I can't zoom in. Yeah, it won't let me zoom in on StreamYard. I just realized that. I can't zoom in on StreamYard. No, Daddy, you can't do that. Can't zoom in on StreamYard. It won't let you. What, Daddy? Why are you making fun of me with that weird voice? Lay it down and zoom in? Yeah. I'm going through the program of the website and it's controlling the camera. I don't have like, yeah, on YouTube you probably can. For some reason, I cannot do a live stream on my phone to my YouTube channel anymore. It keeps saying no connection or bad internet connection every time I try to do it. So I got to go to the freaking AT&T store and see if I can get one of those technicians to help me figure out why in the hell I can't make a freaking YouTube live stream anymore. And I need help figuring out my password so I can log in on my computer. Because for some reason I got really high and I accidentally deleted my account profile icon, the circle with the gremlin. So like when you go up on the screen, it'll show like two circles, and you can pick which channel you want to click on. For some reason, I got really high and I clicked on the SK East Coast one, and I right clicked and deleted it. And then after that, as soon as I did it, I realized I fucked up, and I don't remember what the password is, so I can't pull it back up on my computer. But luckily, I've got it on my phone. So that's the only reason why I can even do these videos is because of my phone. Look at you, getting comfortable in the garden. Joint went out. Time to relight. How's everybody doing? Oh, there's my lighters. Got it. What are you doing down there? I'm just laying down here. Yeah, everything sucks sometimes. Look at you getting sleepy down there. Just a laying down. So we got some buds over there. As soon as this G berry starts to make some flowers, I'm gonna bring down that other one that's upstairs. Just in case I feel like making some seeds. I like to get the females started first. That way the flowers have time to mature a little bit before the male makes the pollen. Because I don't want to hang on to the pollen, any longer than I have to. Because every day that goes by, you're lowering your chances that the pollen is going to still work. Like it goes sour pretty easily. It spoils. Yeah, I keep getting notifications for this new what do you call it? It's like another hangout spot, but I forgot what they call it. I'm high and I can't remember shit. Um, it's just a hangout spot where everybody can hang out and talk. But I keep getting notifications for it. Yeah, I bet you are tired of seeing buds. Trimming for weeks. Ah, damn, that's a lot of trimming. Yeah, my backyard plant, it's like take away one of these plants, and that's how much trimming I have to do on one plant. Discord, that's what it is. Yeah, Discord. Thank you. I cannot remember that fucking word. Yeah, he's got a Discord channel, and now that I downloaded the the shortcut button, the app, I downloaded the app on my phone, and now I just keep getting these little ting, 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 and I'm like thinking it's something important, and I'm like, oh, it's a freaking notification for a web channel. Thought it was something important. Right now this is crunchberries. Yeah, this is imagine like 4 piles this big, and that's how much I've already trimmed on the drying rack. You can mute individual servers, so that'll something if you'd like. I don't know what you're talking about muting servers. You lost me on that one. I'm really high. You gotta be more specific. Okay, I'm gonna light this joint and get even higher. About to get stoned. Look at that sweet little face. Oh, such a sweet little boy. Man, you ever feel like there's a little bug crawling on your arm and you look down and there's nothing there? But like earlier in the day, you're outside, you did have something on your arm? Oh, I see what you're saying. There's ways to stop the notification. Yeah, I figured there probably is. I just, it's my first time even messing with it was yesterday. So I don't know anything about it. Don't know about that. I'm getting sleepy face. I see you getting sleepy face. No, I'm not sleepy. I'm wide awake, see? My eyes are wide open, Daddy. Inside of Discord, if you hold down right click servers, you can. Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it. I'm on my phone. I'm not using a desktop computer anymore. At least not for a while. Not until my income situation gets better. I canceled my home internet, and now I just have internet on my phone because that's all I can afford. Yeah, I'm trimming crunchberries, Kenny. That's what all this is. This is the outdoor plant, the crunchberries that I was telling you about, the 7 foot tall, 5 foot wide plant. That's what this is right here, crunchberries. That was that was like my fourth creation. My first creation was Bubba Widow, and then I crossed Bubba Widow with Super Skunk, and that was my second creation. I called that Green Monster because it made a 6 foot tall giant plant. Dude, I wish I still had that Green Monster. That was fucking awesome. And then the third strain that I made was Dragon's Berry. And after that was Crunch Berries, this stuff right here. So that's the fourth one I made. Visible Revenge and Megs. You saying that's your first creation, Pilgor? We call it Vizzy. Ah, I like it. Vizzy and Meg. Man, look at all these lazy dogs around here. Just being lazy in my grow room. Being lazy in your grow room. Wires. That can't be comfortable laying on top of wires. I know that shit's gotta hurt. Wait, Beats, are you talking about? Did I send you some? Are you talking about uh commercial crunch berries? Because this is a strain that I made, and I just called it crunch berries. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Piff. I mean, the reason I started growing and making my own strains is because I was stuck at the stuff that I was and it just there was always first I started growing because I couldn't afford to buy it all the time, and you know my income didn't match my habit, so I was like, well, fuck, I guess I got to start growing. And then I started growing, and I didn't like this about this strain. I didn't like that about that. Like I have a strain that was too skinny and the branches couldn't hold up, but the bud was good. And then I'd have another plant where the bud wasn't really that good, but it made giant buds and the branches were really strong. So I was like, just one day I started thinking, man, I wish I had like the combination of the two. And then, oh, I'm glitching. Sorry, probably because I'm moving the camera around. Um, I just started off basically uh, just frustrated because I was trying to grow weed so that I didn't have to keep buying it and spending so much money. But then once I started growing, I started realizing, each strain had its own faults. And I started thinking to myself, man, I wish I could just combine these strains. That would be freaking awesome. And then I started thinking, well, why don't I? Why not? I can do that. And that's what drove me to just start making new strains because uh yeah, the more I move around, the more glitchy it gets. So that's what led me to making my own strains was I was just fed up. Excuse me. I was fed up with the options that I was being given. I started thinking, well, why not just make a better plant that has strong branches, it won't fall over, and it makes big buds, and it's got all the flavors I'm looking for, and it gets you really high. Like I could probably do that. And I was just like, fuck it. And I started doing it. And that's how I got started combining strains by grafting. I have a grafting tool. It's still in the box. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. I was gonna use it on my fruit trees in the backyard. But I kind of gave up on my idea. Speaking of my fruit trees in my backyard, I started off like maybe 7 or 8 years ago. I planted a peach tree about 8 years ago, and I didn't know anything about peach trees when I planted it, except that it's got to grow for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, something like that, before you can start getting edible fruit off of it. That's pretty much all I knew. So after year 7 and into year 8, I'm thinking, man, this thing is not producing the fruit like I thought it was going to. You can graft marijuana to fruit trees? Holy shit, I didn't know that. That's insane. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, what I've realized in a nutshell is that it costs too much for the bug spray to keep the worms off the peaches because all the peaches have freaking wormholes in it. And I don't have the time or the energy or the money to spend on fruit tree bug spray. And you probably have to get a special sprayer and all that. And it's like, nah. And then you got to pull off 50% of the peaches if you want big baseball sized peaches. Otherwise, you end up with little golf ball sized peaches and a wormhole, and they suck. So I decided, long story short, I'm just gonna cut them down, and after I cut them down, I'm gonna use them for firewood, stack it up on my firewood pile, and then I'm gonna um, plant a pecan tree. But I guess the reason why I was talking about this is because yesterday a branch about 12 foot long and about as big around as my leg fell from about 50, maybe 60 feet up in the air. It snapped off this tree. It was a sweet gum tree. Those trees that make those little green spiky balls that are about that big and they're spiky. Uh, I hate those fucking things. Anyway, this giant heavy branch that was full of water, the wind was blowing so hard it snapped the branch and it fell and crushed half of one of my peach trees. But I was gonna cut it down anyway, so it's no big deal. It just kind of helped me get the process started. And now I'm gonna cut up that 12-foot branch and use that as firewood too. I mean, it's sweet gum, but it's still whitewood. It's not pine. Uh, that's how you get the same traits from other plants. Nice. Pilbara, that plant absorb the characteristics of the fruit as it tastes, no smell, or smell. Chestnut tree. Yeah, that's how it's done. Oh, cool. That's awesome. So I like pecan tree. That's what I was gonna plant, a pecan tree. Because pecan trees need zero maintenance. You don't have to spray it with any bug spray. You don't have to pull the nuts off, 50% of the nuts off so the other 50% grow correctly. You just leave it alone, it does its thing all by itself. So that's what led me to my choice to go buy a pecan tree. But first I gotta cut down 3 peach trees and cut up all the wood into firewood, stack it, and then I can order the pecan tree and plant it. If I can get it done in the next 4 weeks, because it's gonna start getting cold, and if I'm gonna plant a tree, I want to plant it with at least a month of warm weather before it gets cold. It can kind of acclimate itself. Uh, Fig trees are nice too, but stuff will go after the figs. Yeah, plums, orange, and so forth. That's why it's radioactive weed in Russia. They planted it to clean the radiation. What? If they take that long to produce food, you might be able to sell it. Um, yeah, the peach tree is just a. It's also annoying because it drops peaches and those peaches grow into new trees. So now, like once a year, I got to go out there and pull up like 6 or 7 baby peach trees. Otherwise, I'll end up with a whole forest of peach trees. In 5 or 6 years, it'll be a freaking forest. Uh, so yeah, they're kind of annoying. It takes a lot of time and energy to deal with a peach tree, where a pecan tree takes 0 time. You don't have to do a damn thing. You just sit back and let it grow, and it'll drop when it gets full grown. It'll drop like 1,000 pecans, maybe 2,000 pecans. It'll drop a bunch. Make some pecan pie. Maybe box them up and mail it out to some friends. I don't know. I'll think of something. A fig tree. Nice. Fig trees grow wild around here. Is that crazy or is that normal? Because some I remember like when I was doing mowing grass, I'd just be mowing grass and I'd look off into the woods and I'd see a freaking fig leaf. I'm like, that's a freaking fig tree. Just growing wild. I guess the animals eat the figs and then they drop the seeds and they just pop up wild in the forest. The plant will take on characteristics of the plant it grows with. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Pilgor. So I was thinking, if that's true, if you share characteristics of the things you grow next to, what would happen if you planted like a jalapeno plant next to a marijuana plant? Would that do something? Or plant a ghost pepper plant next to a pot plant. Make some spicy weed. I like a spicier weed. These boys are going sleepy sleep. We're going sleepy. Grow a plant, strawberry or watermelon patch, and watch what happens. That's a good idea. We have a walnut tree, but the squirrel and what? It moved. The squirrel and chipmunk steal them all. Oh shit! Shit out the seed. It's already fertilized. Yep. What's up, most hated grower in the house? What's up? What's up? We're talking about uh grafting. Brain just drew a blank for a second. Talking about grafting shit and planting stuff like watermelons and strawberries and jalapeno plants next to your pot plants to shit'll rub off. Yeah, I'm getting some little baby colas right there. Little babies. Try it and see. Not too much, just kicking back, smoking. Yeah, I got a big old fatty right here with 4 roaches in it. And it's got this stuff in it. Crunch berries. This is the crunch berries. This is what I sent you, most hated. This crunch berries right here. And I sent you a letter today with my phone number because when I sent the package, I was gonna put my phone number in there so I could like text you pictures of plants and shit. That's the only reason I need the phone number. Uh, just so I can text you shit once in a while and stuff happens. Um, but yeah, this is what I rolled up in that joint. This is the crunch berries. It's amnesia times purple bud times OG Kush, and then back crossed with the parent, and it has a sweet berry smell. Gets you high after like 3 or 4 puffs. Oh, but I put some hash in yours. I put a whole bunch of hash in yours. So yeah, and it's about like this big too. It's a big fat joint. Dude, you're gonna get so stoned when you smoke that joint. Oh yeah, the reason I put the phone number in there is so that you can text me and be like, "Hey, I'm about to go live." So yeah, I want to be there. I want to watch you smoke that joint. I want to watch. I want to see how stoned y'all get after smoking this hash joint that I rolled for you. Grow it in rosemary. Oh yeah, rosemary. I got some of that in my front yard. It is fire. Oh my god. The purple and the amnesia, I guess, created the berry flavor. So it's like a sweet berry flavor and Kush. And it's just hard hitting. Gets you real stoned. I gotta light the lighter and I only have 2 hands. I gotta put this shit down. There we go. Everybody's like, "What are you doing, Daddy? What are you doing? What's going on?" Plants share enzymes through the root systems. Oh, okay, cool. Testing TS right now. Nice. Speaking of, about a week ago, I watched a video about this guy, but he figured out how to make like subwoofer noises. It's fucking crazy. He sounds like a freaking robot. All the noises coming out of his mouth. It's weird as shit. So yeah, if you get bored, just type in newest beatboxers or something like that. You hear some crazy shit. I was training the Tahoe out, and she stinks. She stinks up the Solo Cup. That's how they crossbreed naturally. Look at these good little boys. He's being good. Yeah, we're being good, Daddy. Right next to Daddy. That's where they want to be. We love Daddy. You love Daddy, don't you? Yeah. I saw you ripping and running at that dog park today. You were so fast. You were running real fast. Winston right here, he runs like a freaking greyhound dog. He's so fast. Every time I take him to the park, that's his favorite thing to do is just rip and run. He'll walk up to another dog and like bitch slap him just to piss him off and like make him get chased, and then the dog will chase him, and he'll take off like, he can't get me, ha ha. His beatboxer. Okay, this guy, he looked like he's 18 years old, 19 years old, probably, like just out of high school. Like all skinny white dude. I mean, he was making noises I've never heard before. It was crazy. Freaking joint went out again. Oh yeah, it was as good as that dude from Police Academy. Yeah, like no, this dude was better than the guy from Police Academy. That's how good this guy was beatboxing. It was better than the black dude from Police Academy. I thought that dude was good. Now this guy's even better, but like in a futuristic techno kind of way. Like he just makes noises, and you're like, how the fuck is he making that noise? Terrace. Okay, this guy's a professional. Yeah, the guy I saw, he probably was a professional. I mean, you have to be that good. He was like the world's best beatboxer or something. There's just some crazy sounding shit. What are y'all doing down there? Did you eat all your dinner, buddy? Were you a good boy? Yeah, Daddy, I ate all my dinner. I always eat my dinner. I did, Daddy. I'm a little bitch. I don't ever eat all my dinner because I'm a little spoiled bitch, and it has to be princess level quality food before I'll eat the whole thing. Yeah, there's some talent out there for real. Yep, for sure. All right, I'm sparking this back up. The Four Roach Crunch Berry joint. And if y'all want to try any of my seeds, just let me know. For a small donation, I'll buy you a bag of seeds. Got a little test tubes with a snap-on lid, about an inch long. Put the seeds in that, and then I put the test tube into a plastic bag, nice and safe. It's not going to get crushed. Oh man, I gotta light this joint up. I keep forgetting. And it's almost been an hour already. I'll keep going for like another 15, 20 minutes. Or until it gets boring and everyone starts leaving, whichever happens first. I gotta relight this joint. 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 Tops, baby, tops. Yeah, Pillboard. You get a it just says tops. Tops only. That'd be an awesome t-shirt. Or even a bumper sticker. Tops only. Only the cool people know what you're talking about. Everyone else, tops only. What the hell does that mean? What are you talking about, tops? What's a tops? I don't know. Just got an email. Just the tops. Oh yeah. Dude, fresh weed is the best. Once you grow, you realize that fresh weed is like next level. Look at it. Now he's laying his head on a pipe. You know that can't be comfortable. You're laying your head on a pipe, Winston? But he's like, I got me a spot. I got plenty of room for me down here. Mix the fruity pebbles with the berry crunch. Shit's amazing. Nice. Oh, Beats by G. Oh, now I know who you are. Shit. It took me a minute to figure out who you were. Okay, yeah, you got the crunch berries. Yeah. Oh, appreciate it, man. Thanks. I'm so stoned. I just now figured out who you were. From smoking this big fat joint. That's how stoned I am. Yeah, that was a Fruity Pebbles. Yeah. Dude, I am so stoned. Yeah, so we're smoking the same shit, man. Oh man. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. This is fresh. You're smoking some fresh weed. Look at you guys. You just leaning on Buddy's head. What, dude? Doesn't he look like like a black gremlin? You look like a black gremlin. That's why you're so wild and out of control. Oh, there's Pilgore's Gmail if y'all need it. Uh, What? What are you doing? You guys are crazy. Oh, we're down to two. We're losing people. Oh, that's why you sent me that. Send me the seeds and I'll run them with a bunch of. Okay, yeah, I got you, dude. I'm slowly catching. My brain's moving at half speed right now. You'll have to pardon me. Okay, Pilgore420j at gmail.com. I can remember that. And yeah, I'll email you and then get your address. Um, I'll send you a couple different strains. I'll send you the Zert, which is feminized, and I guess the Dragon Slayer. Those are my two Starship strains. Not Starship, flagship. That's the word I was looking for. My flagship strains. Stars of the show. Dragon Slayer is basically that, because that came from Dragon Slayer. So that's why this shit's getting me so high right now. It's really, really dank, kind of sweet. Shit, I'll send you some crunch berries too. Oh, and I crossed the crunch berries with gelato, and I called that berries and cream. And I swear to God, it tastes just like berries and cream. I need to grow some more of that before those seeds get too old. Dude, the berries and cream is the bomb. Like, just think about what berries and cream would taste like, and that's what this fucking strain of weed tastes like that I created. Fucking good as shit. Whew. I can't smoke anymore. Look, I just took like two puffs off of this shit. I'm like, I can't even lift my hand. My hand's just stuck right here on my knee. Yeah, you might find a keeper for real. Yeah, if I send these seeds to you and you grow them, that is like the hugest compliment you can give me. I mean, if you want to make my day, that will make my day. Because I know you can't, if you're a grower, you probably have a whole box full of seeds and you just don't have time to grow it all because, you don't have a room that can hold 100 plants or 200 plants. Because that's what we all wish for is a room that can hold 100 plants. Then we could get some shit done. Keep me updated. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That would be so awesome. Because part of the reason is I'm just trying to get my name out there too. Because I swear to God, if I feel like if I could just get 2 or 3 people to get really excited about some of my strains, it would blow up. People would be like, "Let me get some of that shit," and then everybody want to grow my shit. So that's what my goal is just to get everybody excited about my strains. Because I got this shit from legitimate sources, and a lot of these strains just came from places where it's hard to get some of this stuff. Like the OG Kush that I used to make that right there. Um, you have enough trolls to help. Yeah. Uh, that OG Kush, that that was like a really that was like a unicorn strain. It was really hard to find it because he said it was the 1996 original OG Kush. And he said you can't find it anywhere anymore. And now you really can't find it anymore because I used up all the seeds when I crossed it with other stuff, and I never kept it cloned. Well, then even if I did clone it, I shut down my garden for like 4 years because I was married to a psychopath, and I didn't want to end up in handcuffs. So I shut down the garden for 4 years, and then what comes with me, Chesney your genetics? What honesty? Is that what you're saying, Pilgor? Oh, Brooklyn OG, what's up? I didn't even see you sneak in there. I'll stay on for another 15 minutes since you showed up. Yeah, I'm just over here trimming up the crunch berries from the backyard. And I pulled 3 fucking caterpillars off my outdoor plant today. One of them was like the size of a cigarette and it was black. And the other 2 were about 25% smaller and they were lime green, like a bright green color. Fed them to my turtle. He chomped on them and ate them. Chomp, chomp. All the green juice started squirting everywhere. It was gross. Ugh, dude. Over here smoking this big ass joint, Brooklyn. But yeah, I mean, if you want to test my genetics, Pilgor, go for it, man. My stuff, I feel like it can hang with the big dogs. I feel pretty privileged to have come across these genetics. Um, yeah, they're not just random everyday shit. It's stuff that a lot of people don't have access to. And I'm keeping it alive. And I crossed the Dragon Slayer with his blue Zushi. So uh I can't wait to see what the Dragon Slayer does. Crossing some OG Kush. Well, this is OG Kush mints times Skittles. So it's already OG Kush. So I'm just adding more OG Kush to it, but like a different pheno. Because this is a short pheno. I mean, the top of this plant, it's a little bit above my knees. Like you see, here's my knee. So the top of the plant is probably about 6 inches taller than my knees. That's not a very big plant. It's pretty small. Oh, hey, man. Awesome. That's even better if a lot of people watch your channel. That's just more advertising. But if you grow the Zert or whatever strain I give, you got to grow at least like 3 or 4 to get like a winner because they're just like F2s. They're not, an F6 or F7 like I want them to be. So there's going to be probably 2 or 3 different phenotypes. So if you pop like at least 4 beans, you're going to get a definite gigantic winner with like corn cob sized colas or bigger. I'm telling you that Zert, the last one I grew it dry weight, it was a 28-gram cola top. And it was a little bit bigger than a corn cob, an ear of corn. A little bit bigger. It was freaking huge. But yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I can't wait to see a channel like yours grow my Zert and stuff. Most hated grower, he just popped some of my Zert seeds, and his brother popped some of my dragon runts. So far, the dragon runts made like, thumb-sized buds. Like the cola tops were like as big as my thumb. Maybe that was just the way I grew that one. Maybe it'll grow better next time. I'm hoping. Oh yeah, definitely out of 6. You'll probably get 2 or 3 good ones out of 6. Yeah, for sure, definitely. And the dessert, it smells like strawberry yogurt. I swear to God, it smells like freaking strawberry yogurt. Can't believe I created a strain that smells like strawberry yogurt. It's awesome. So I wouldn't really consider that a candy because you got a lot of people out there on these uh, vlog style, podcast style YouTube channels, and they're interviewing growers and they're talking about how they're getting sick and tired of all the candy strains. But I wouldn't really consider strawberry yogurt a candy. I mean, it is sweet, so I guess anything sweet's candy, but it's not really candy. It's more like a snack, like a sweet snack. Isn't that right, Winston? Yeah, that's about right. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna take one more puff off this joint just because Brooklyn showed up. Holy shit, this joint is kicking my butt. Hope it's like old strawberry kush. I've never had strawberry kush. I also have strawberry cheesecake. Oh, you have strawberry cheese? Nice. Now I want some strawberry cheesecake, like in real life. Oh man, it's been over a decade. It's probably been like 20 years since the last time I had like real cheesecake, like the food. We have Kyle strawberry cough. Another good one I like is London pound cake. I remember the first time I tried some of that shit, I was like, "Holy shit, this is good." It literally kind of tastes like pound cake. Freaking good. And then on my other, probably my second favorite is Sunday Driver. Oh my god, I freaking love some Sunday Driver. And some San Fernando Valley Kush, SFV. That's some good shit. All right, man. Appreciate you stopping by, Brooklyn. I'll puff one. I'll light this up after you leave. Have fun at work tomorrow. All right, one more puff. One more puff, and then I'm stoned. I can't smoke anymore. SFVOG, yeah, San Fernando Valley OG Kush. That's some good shit. Oh, holy shit! This stuff's getting me high as fuck. It's also got some finger hash in it. That's why I'm getting so stoned. Oh my god! Look at this lazy dog. Lazy, fat belly dog laying there. That big old belly. I see that big old belly down there. No, Daddy. Don't look at my big belly. Don't don't make fun of my belly. Look at this weirdo. What are you doing, Winston? What are you doing? Oh no. I took the SFVOG and crossed with pre 90 Bubba Kush. Oh, I want some Bubba Kush. I want anything Bubba. Bubba is one of my favorites. That was one of my first strains that I grew. Freaking amazing. Bubba's Valley. If you got any of those seeds, you could mail some of those to me. That would be awesome. I missed growing some Bubba. That's the kind of strain I could just smoke all day and never get sick of it. Because I took Bubblicious and crossed that with White Widow. I called it Bubba Widow. That was awesome. And then I crossed that, took Bubba Widow and crossed that with Super Skunk. Oh my god, it made like these twin towers that were as tall as me. And I'm 6'2". And they were as tall as the top of my head. Yeah, I bet they do. I mean, with genetics like that, fuck. You're creating some fire ass shit. Hell yeah. It better be fucking good with those parents. Skunks, yeah. You got all the good shit. That's funny. Uh, my ex-wife, she told me a long time ago she's never smelled a skunk before. She don't know what a skunk smells like. I never met anybody that didn't know what a skunk smelled like. Does anybody in the chat not know what a skunk smells like? That's how we won cannabis events. I bet. And skunk, it grows really good. It's a hardy plant. Is yours like a really strong hardy plant too? Like it wants to grow? You know, sometimes you get a strain of weed and it just wants to grow, like it grows rapid. Once in a while I come across strains like that. Like my OJ Crush, it just wants to grow. You can kind of treat it shitty and it'll keep growing. It doesn't care. It's like I don't care, I just want to grow. Subcool was a close friend also. We share. You knew Subcool? That's freaking awesome, dude. Oh, but you live out like near California, right? Or are you in California or are you like next to California? That's why you need. Okay, see, you got like you got the right geography to know people like that. Wow. Oh shit, lights are going off. Okay, when this light goes off, I'm ending the live stream because it's been over an hour and 12 minutes. Whew. Dude, man, I feel like I'm in the presence of royalty. That's awesome. And then you're gonna grow my seeds? That's even more awesome. That's like freaking huge to me. Hell yeah. I'll get on that Gmail thing and I'll email you. You know, I ought to go write it down so I don't have to go look it up later. Look at this boy, he's laying on my foot. He likes laying on my foot. I gotta lay on you, Daddy. Oh, 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 my hip's trying to pop. Hip pop. See, there's some more crunch berries right there. I gotta trim that next as soon as I get done with that. Oh, my finger's almost broke. Ow. Trying to hold that tray. Did you just snort? You just snorted. Uh, I need a pen. I need a pen. I need a pen. I need a pen. Okay, here we got a pen. Uh, right on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Um, let me scroll back where you said, um, your address. Damn, how far back was it? Way back. Okay, there it is. I found it. Google 420J at gmail.com. Yeah, now I don't have to go look it up in video after it uploads and shit. Because it might say, like, processing and I can't access it. That's probably what's going to happen. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, all my shit's like around 28% THC, so, um, I always wanted to run the double purple doja. Never heard of that one. You know Patrick, Soil King, Mendo, Dope's uncle? Oh, sweet. Used to chill with him, Will, and Queen Bee. Dude, you know, like, all the, like, super cool people. Holy shit. Wow. Man, you are a good friend to have then. You know some cool people. Hell yeah. Uh, in the article, the guy had turned a wardrobe into a low grow. Oh, nice. I've been around for a long time too, but I didn't start to get like real serious until about uh 12, 13 years ago is when I started getting real serious. So I chilled in the swimming pool. Nice. Sweet. Dude, awesome. Man, I'm definitely moving up in the world. Having you as a friend. That's awesome. So, holy crap! Let me show you real quick how many seeds I got of this Dragon Slayer. Did I show you this shit? Oh my god! Have you ever seen this many seeds? '04 was the first time I popped a seed. Nice. I met them all at cannabis events. Cool. Hell yeah. That's like, this is what 5,000 seeds looks like. Dragon Slayer. Here's some crunch berries. Uh, um, I accidentally started filling this up with Dragon Slayer, and then all of a sudden I put Blue Zushi. There was Blue Zushi times Dragon Slayer, and then I accidentally put Dragon Slayer in it. And I was like, oh fuck. So I mixed them up. I was like, fuck. So it's a mixed bag. I don't even know what that's gonna do. These are brand new. I don't even know what they're gonna do. But then I got this whole container full of seeds. And then I got this whole container full of seeds, little bags. Dude, I got so many freaking seeds. But yeah, I'll send you some Dragon Slayers. I'll try to send you some of the new ones and some of the old ones. Anyway, I got plenty of seeds, is what I'm saying. Whew. Whoa, almost stepped on the dog. Can't see him in the dark. He got black fur. Just disappears. We traveled in 2019 with High Times from California, Michigan, and met some of the great people. Dude, you've led an awesome life, it sounds like. That is so awesome. I wish I could say shit like that. Oh, lights just went off. Time to go shut the door. Night night, little girls. Night night. Night night. Make me some good buds. Yeah, my dream is to like one day save up enough money to where I can take a road trip to some type of cannabis event. Not California, not Colorado, that's too far away. I was thinking like Ohio or somewhere closer, maybe Michigan. Uh, Michigan's probably as far as I would go. That's a pretty long drive. That's like a 2-day drive at least, maybe a 2.5-day drive from where I'm at. And I'm gonna have my dogs with me, and I'll definitely have to time it to where like my garden is all harvested and there's no plants in the garden, because that's gonna be like at least an 8 or 9 day venture. You know, you're talking 2.5 days. That's 5 days just driving, and then you'll probably stay there for what, 2 3 days. I don't know how long these events lasted. Maybe it's just 24 hours, and then you turn around and go home. I don't know. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, we had a blast. It was in Cleo. Nice. But yeah, that's one of my goals, is to eventually bring some of my shit with me and bring my dogs with me. Uh, right there in that box is a tent that's designed to go in the back of a pickup truck. Like, it's made for pickup trucks. So that way you can sleep off the ground in a tent. And I got a twin size blow up mattress, and I got a air pump that plugs into the cigarette lighter. I could just bring a blanket and a pillow, like bring a sleeping bag and a pillow, and charging cord so I can charge my phone in the car. You just lay there in your tent, watch TV on a little air mattress, camping out. That'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, that's what I want to do eventually. That'd be cool. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how the economy goes and how my income goes, if I can increase my income or not. I just recently started doing some got to meet Buster Rhymes. Awesome. He looks like a cool dude. He's always smiling in all his videos. Always got a huge smile on his face. I like people like that. People that are just having a good time. That's the kind of vibe I like to give off. Oh. Only famous people I ever got to meet was pro skaters. I met this one pro skater up in North Carolina, but I didn't even actually meet him. I just skated with him on the same ramp. It was a 12-foot tall half pipe, like 30-foot wide, 12-foot tall, like 2 feet of vert. And we only skated together for like 5 minutes, and then he took off. So that's like the closest I've gotten to meeting famous people. Oh no, I saw Carrot Top at the bowling alley one time, but he's kind of weird. I mean, if you saw Carrot Top, if any of y'all saw Carrot Top, and you're at like a local bowling alley, like where all the rich people go bowling, are you gonna like freak out and be like, "Yo, Carrot Top, what's up?" Or are you just gonna be like, "Oh, hey, there's Carrot Top," but he's not really cool enough for me to go run up and say hi to? Because that's kind of how I felt. I was like, I wanted to be like, "Hey, Carrot Top, cool, I'm meeting a famous person," but at the same time, a little voice in my head was like, what if Carrot Top's just sitting there chilling and he doesn't want to be messed with? Maybe he doesn't want to deal with fans right this moment. What if I'm just gonna end up being some annoying person? And the last thing I want to be is some annoying person. That just that totally just shuts down my urge to go say hi to someone. All right, we'll see you later, Pilgors. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'm probably gonna wrap this up here in a minute. Yeah, it depends on how drunk you are. But I really wanted to be excited and run up and say hi to him, but at the same time, I was like, "Oh, I feel like a dork if I do that." Like I feel like I'm just gonna be some annoying person, and I'd rather not be annoying than just give in to my urge and be like, "Ah, famous person," and look stupid. Even though I really wanted to, say hi to him, I really did. But at the same time, I was like, "Oh man, I'm just gonna look stupid." Like, nah, I'll pass. So at least I got to see him. I got to be like, "Hey, there's a famous person. I saw you." Well, I mean, if you count going to concerts, I've seen some famous people at concerts. I've probably been to about 10 different concerts. One of them was like an all-day concert, literally all day, and there was like 24 bands. It was at a NASCAR speedway where like one lap around the track was like 5 miles. It's a huge, giant track, just in a big, weird circle. Uh, it was all like bands that you'd hear on the radio back in the 90s on like the popular rock and roll radio station. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, buddy? And plus he's a comedian. Um I've been around long enough to where I've noticed how people's personalities change when they become like a famous comedian like Jim Carrey. He's just like people that are really into comedy, like that's their thing. They can't switch it off. They're always in comedian mode. So yeah, I didn't want to walk over to him and he have like some witty comeback that made me look stupid. Like, hey there, Mr. Smarty Pants. Just I don't know, just some witty comment, some comedian comeback. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night because it's 12:06. Jim? I'm not sure who Jim is. Talking about a comedian? Jim Gaffigan? Yeah, Jim Gaffigan, he's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll see you later, man. I'm gonna go call it a night. I'm tired. Uh, that joint's kicking my butt. I'm ready to go lay down. I've been doing that for like the last 8 hours. So, oh, Jim Carrey. Oh yeah, Jim Carrey. Yeah, he seems like a cool dude. It's just I don't think he ever acts normal. I think he's always in comedian mode. Like he's always trying to be a comedian. I don't know. That's just the impression I get from him. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna try and do this every Friday. So thanks for stopping by. We'll see you guys next Friday. Peace out. See you later, Beats.